Anything could happen. Alrighty. Welcome everybody. It's a pleasure to have all of you homie G's here with us. We're going to jump into our first game of today's tournament, which is going to be BCN.Mezzo versus BCN.Purpledansen. Let's give a little background about both of these players as we jump into this best of one. This is going to be a little bit of a cutthroat match here because this is the first game of the tournament that is being casted. It's also most likely one of the first games that is being played today. It looks like we are obviously going to see a ZVZ here. At the bottom right is going to be BCN.Mezzo. At the top left, we're going to call that 12 o'clock. It's going to be Purpledansen. Mezzo. Mesopotamia. Mezzo here. Let's see if I can get my camera back on this kind feller. Mezzo has been with us for a good amount of time here. Mezzo, he's been nothing but a positive force in BCN. He's been nothing but a cool guy. You know, he definitely, one thing I noticed right off the back is that he goes the extra mile in a sense. You know, he'll link people, the tournament brackets, he'll link people, this and that. You know, he's a good guy. He's just a general good guy. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to vote for Mezzo this game. He's also been just a positive force in BCN. As far as I can see, we do have what looks like a bit of an early going on here. He might be a little worried about this other contender that he's got to deal with here, known as none other than Purpledansen. Who is Purpledansen? Purpledansen joined today. Purpledansen joined about 2 minutes. He joined BCN about 2 minutes before the tournament started. So Purpledansen is not messing around. Purpledansen is here to win the tournament. Purpledansen, he wants the gold. And we're going to see if he can take it. We do have 2 pools coming up here. No hatchery first. Both these players have their pools at just about the same time, which means they are on just about equal footing. And we do see Mezzo moving out here to take that hatchery a little later than his opponent here. However, both players playing just about on equal footing here. We do see one gas being taken, no gas being taken here by Mezzo. See how these guys will, want to play. You know, this is a 2-player map. There's no second guessing as to where the second base is. So this could really go a lot of ways here. You know, both players know where their opponent is. They know they know that not too crazy will happen here, but we do have a relatively fast gas here going here for our opponent. The gas following up for Mezzo. He's not going to be too much behind, but he will be behind a little bit as far as it comes, depending on what they want to spend this gas for. Gas is, of course, going to come up as soon as possible. But the naturals are taken here. I think really what we're seeing is both players playing very passively in a sense, very safe. They don't really know each other. Mezzo and Purpledansen have never met before. They haven't hung out in the BCN chat room, in our clan chat room. They haven't hung out. They haven't played twos together. They haven't played peep modes together. They're both on foreign territory here as it comes to playing an opponent here. So it does make perfect sense that they are going to play safely here. I see a big black box. It makes me sad. We're gonna. There it goes. Sorry about that. Little queen making his way over to the natural. Gonna double guess it. He's like, I don't want all of that. That's a lot. That's a commitment. I need my buddy here before. It looks like actually. So we see 2 queens almost hanging out right at the ramp, which makes me think that Purpledansen is a little worried about some heavy ling aggression. He may know the timings that the heavy ling aggression would hit, and both of these players with the baneling nest on the way. Mezzo with the baneling nest relatively ahead of his opponent. As both players do have their hatcheries down, safe. One spine crawler is going to make this natural very safe for Mezzo. On the other side of the world, one spine crawler will also make his opponent's base safe. It's almost like we're seeing a mirror matchup where they are both just slightly different timings, same idea, same thought for getting themselves into this mid game. And it's a pleasure to see all you homie G's in the chat room. I'm going to go down and give a big shout out of love. We got Dark Tosix, or Dark iTalks Killer 612. Let's go to player cam for a minute so they can do some of the work. Combat Command, Crimton, Lord Novaho, Major Angel, NCOO, Nightbot. That goes without saying. Tron Wolf, TZ, Cow, Pandemic. I gotta say, that is the strangest combination of names I've ever said in a full sentence. Oh, it hurts. All right, let's keep an eye on these watchtowers here. We have two of Mezzo's lings. The watchtowers over here. 4 of Mezzo's lings. Now, here's something that everyone's gonna. Well, here's something that I would boast 110 times is that to control the towers gives you an enormous advantage. And it looks like right now Mezzo is going above and beyond to grab these towers and to keep them. We got 4 lings on one of them, 2 on the other one. And he's poking it over here. Doesn't have to commit too much. He does see the baneling's nest. Quite obvious here. Getting more lings over here does forfeit the vision on this tower. And I'm not really sure what he wants to do here. But Purpledansen, on the other hand, knows exactly what he wants to do as he's putting down the spire. The spire is just about halfway done. We got double gases. No sign of a third. However, Mezzo hasn't been able to scout this third behind the rocks. However, I imagine he's pretty confident that the thirds haven't been taken on either of these other more common thirds. That is, without the rocks. The rocks, that takes a little commitment to break. What does Mezzo want to do here? What does he want to do? We're not seeing any specific tech transition for himself. This might be a hard battle to win. But we see a lot of drones. Let's look at the unit count here. 46 harvesters for Mezzo. 40 harvesters for Purple. Mezzo playing very defensively here. Purple with the muted tech transition on its way. 8 mutants are going to be on its way. Just about halfway done. All 8 of them. A lot of banelings getting morphed here. I'm not sure what's going on in Mezzo's mind right now. Oh, shit. Now, anyone who knows EVZ knows that in the beginning of the game, it's a battle of the banelings and the ling micro. As we get into the mid-game, it's a battle of the muta, of using every piece of larva that you can, every piece of gas that you can for the larva. Right there where those mutas hit the lings, Mezzo saw the muta tech. He's got to be a little bit worried here. We do see the spine crawlers going down in the bases. 2 spine crawlers per base, at least. Minimum right now. Mezzo stuck with some banelings and lings, and if he can, he might want to try and just sneak out of there somehow, but these mutas are going to be as marauding as possible. The mutas, though, not committing to a front-on attack, and the longer these mutas wait, the longer these spore crawlers are going to be able to get down and to get ready for the incoming attack. However, at the same time, the muta transition is going to be far faster than Mezzo, which does mean that really right now Mezzo would not be too wise to try and go into the muta game. And it looks like he's not going to even try. He is going to go for the Roach Horn, the double evolution chambers. Right now he's going to play very defensively and see if he can kind of outmaneuver these mutas to get some lings and roaches out onto the field and to put on some damage that the mutas cannot take down. A little bit of standoff here as it looks like Purple sending out the banelings first hand. No lings going to help him out because Purple knows that right now Mezzo is stuck on lings and banelings here. Go straight in and the mutas join the battle here. 2 spine crawlers to help out these poor lings on the ground. 1 spore crawler right by the hatchery to help out Mezzo. But these mutas sticking together are not going to get picked off. Not too easily. Oh, it's looking... Now, one thing that's kind of nice is that these lings are targeting the queen. Even though the queen is extremely important, it is nice that these lings weren't able to get drone kills while they were targeting this poor little queen, who does have a lot of hit points that he can give away, or she. These mutas staying very centralized, very close, clustered, very safe. Aren't going to get caught out of position too much here, and it looks like the natural has officially fallen here, and the GG goes out from Mezzo. That's going to be a best of 1, moving Purple into the next round. Gosh, can we play the saddest song possible, please? Oh. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna jump into our next game in just a moment.